Does your checking account pay 5%? Get more in return with Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union. Boost is a simple and convenient checking account that pays up to 5% APY on balances up to $10,000 when monthly requirements are met. You could earn up to $500 annually in dividends. No minimum balances, no monthly service or per check fees. Start enjoying the better benefits of Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union.
Turn to the experts at Hurley's Hernia Center of Excellence for treatment and repair. Procedures at Hurley offer faster recovery time and minimal pain. So don't delay your care. Hernia repairs are safe at Hurley.
My grandfather was Bob Gaines. He grew up in the Depression and used the GI Bill and hard work to start our family business, provide the best living he could for his family. He probably didn't envision his grandchildren selling and making jewelry in the store almost 60 years later. I love being part of the ongoing legacy that my grandfather started. Making and selling jewelry isn't just a job for us. It's not just what we do, it's who we are. I'm Wesley Gaines of Gaines Jewelry, Flint's oldest independent jewelry store, and Flint is my town.
Halo Burger is about tradition that began 97 years ago. Halo Burger has grown to become an iconic and nostalgic brand, but never forgets its commitment to the community. In nearly every corner of the community, you'll find Halo Burger stepping up to make a positive impact on the communities it serves. A philosophy that's been in place since the Thomas family days, and one that makes this brand so special to so many people.
They're not just a business, they're family, and family looks out for family.
At Advanced Physical Therapy Center, our goal is to get you back to doing the things you love.
I felt really bad pain in my back. I came to Advanced Physical Therapy Center, and after therapy, I started to feel better again so that I can tumble and do gymnastics again.
I got up one day and I couldn't hardly walk. I came in here and the guys worked with me and they got me back on my feet.
Don't let pain or injuries stop you from living your life to the fullest. The experts at Advanced Physical Therapy Center can help at 8 convenient locations.
At PFCU, we know you work overtime to make everything around you just right. So we're here to make your day-to-day life a little bit easier. We're focused on providing you with the mobile services that allow you access to your accounts wherever your life takes you. Need to deposit a check on the go? No problem. Want to use Apple Pay at the grocery store? You can do that too. We are where you are. Stop in or visit us online and learn all the ways PFCU can help you find your financial focus in 2020.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. They love being served by an organization that understands family and relationships.
Our clients enjoy working with us because I truly believe that they understand we have their best interest at heart. We want to see them succeed, and I think that it's a good partnership because of that.
We're really revolved around our faith. We're revolved around this fierce loyalty to each other, around being authentic, about having open conversations, and about just doing good and serving others. We feel like there's a greater mission and a greater calling in that, because if we're serving our clients and we're doing that well and we have their best interest in mind, that translates to then their family, and their family is going to feel that, and then they can also show that to their community.
Is very affordable. For the cost of one semester at a 4-year university, you'd be able to complete both your EMT and your paramedic training. In addition, if you come to work at Mobile Medical Response as an EMT, we'll pay for your paramedic training and provide the scheduling support for you to be successful in the program. And you can do all of this without amassing a great deal of student debt. There's a bright future in EMS. Once you obtain your EMT license and go on to obtain your paramedic license, your options increase dramatically. You can become a field training officer, you can become a field supervisor, you can work in operations. There are opportunities in administration and leadership within organizations.
My name is Mike Rogers. I'm the owner of Commercial Graphics of Michigan Incorporated. We are a graphic design and printing company, full service print, bindery, graphic design, anything you can think of. Started Commercial Graphics in 1984. We'll be celebrating our 34th anniversary this year in April. Our mission is to provide the highest quality graphic design and printing products to our clients at a tremendous value and with impeccable service. I got into this business basically because I had to. The company I was working for closed. I was managing an implant print shop, and we had an opportunity to purchase our own retail printing company, which we did back in 1984. So out of necessity, I guess, but it's really been a dream come true for us. Print is not dead by any means. Our industry's changed dramatically during the last 10 to 15 years, going from a majority of offset work to digital work. And fortunately for Commercial Graphics, we kept up with the technology, and we have state-of-the-art digital printing equipment. We still have the offset, which makes for a nicely rounded shop. We have lots of options on how to print your jobs, which we always look for the best value for our customers. Oh, I'd just like to say thank you to my B&I partners. Without you guys, Commercial Graphics would not have experienced the growth and the success we have. We've been in B&I for over 15 years, and really, I can't thank you enough. Appreciate it very much. Well, we're physically located at 1453 Wally Strasse in Burton. It's our brand new facility. We moved here 2 years ago. You can find us on the web at www.commercialgraphicsofmi.com, and you can always find us on Facebook. I'd just like to say, give us a try, check us out. You won't be disappointed. Commercial Graphics, business printing by the printing pros.
Unlock the door to your home's buying power with a Dort Financial Credit Union Home Equity Line of Credit. Use your home's equity to finance home renovations, a special event, or a much-needed vacation, even debt consolidation. Unlock your home's potential with our special 1.99% HELOC rate for the first 12 months. Talk to a Dort Financial Credit Union Home Equity Support Specialist today.
Mothers-to-be have one important choice to make, and that's choosing Hurley Medical Center for everything from prenatal care and midwifery to that exciting delivery day. Don't delay your prenatal care. Mothers-to-be are safe at Hurley.
Watching my grandfather work on watches and my dad sorting diamonds, I didn't really expect to be working in the family jewelry store. I went to the Chicago area for college and graduated there, and that was a really special time in my life. But I witnessed Flint's recovery taking place before my eyes, and I decided that I wanted to be a part of it. What better way to make a living than helping customers find something that they can treasure for a lifetime? I'm Selena Gaines at Gaines Jewelry, Flint's oldest independent jewelry store, and Flint is my town.
I'm Heather Kale, and this is the Ferris wheel. This is a revolutionary approach of merging talent and opportunity in a vibrant facility.
We're really sold on the vision for what the Ferris wheel is going to bring to Flint. It's kind of taking what people are already doing and just giving them like the facility around them to take them to the next level.
If you work alone, or if you have a small idea that you want to grow, you really need to be around other people that are like-minded. And I really found that here at the Ferris wheel.
Come and experience the workplace of the future.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it.
Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
I didn't realize how limited my range of motion was, so when I raised my arm, it would go click, click, click all the way up, and now I can uniformly go up and down with no pain.
I'm fine now. I'll do everything now.
The improvements in simple things like laying down a bed and going to sleep in peace is invaluable.
Advanced physical therapy got me back into everything that I used to do faster than the doctors expected me to.
Don't let pain stop you. Advanced PT can help at 8 convenient locations.
You work overtime to build the life you want. With PFCU Mobile Services, we are where you are, making banking easier and access to loans that will help you reach your financial goals. Stop by or visit us online today.
It's all about freshness at Halo Burger, and it's also about the beef, which is fresh, never frozen, and still made with the original recipe that made Halo Burger an iconic Flint restaurant.
One of our mottos is good food for good people. Food is fresh, it's Midwestern flair.
We've always done our best to bring in local product from local Michigan-made places.
Fresh beef, quality ingredients, familiar taste, friendly service, and a heavenly experience awaits.
If your grandparent needs immediate medical care, get to Hurley Medical Center. Hurley's emergency room was recently certified a bronze standard, level 3 geriatric emergency department. So don't delay your grandparents' care. Your grandma is safe at Hurley.
I'm a recent addition to the staff here at Gaines Jewelry, but I've spent most of my life in the jewelry business here in Flint. I've sold jewelry, managed stores, and even owned my own store. And the Gaines name has always stood for integrity, expertise, selection, and value. I'm proud to be a part of the Gaines tradition because now I get to experience it all firsthand, right here in the community I love. I'm Fred Westerveld of Gaines Jewelry, Flint's oldest independent jewelry store. And Flint is my town.
Your checking account pay 5%? Get more in return with Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union. Boost is a simple and convenient checking account that pays up to 5% APY on balances up to $10,000 when monthly requirements are met. You could earn up to $500 annually in dividends. No minimum balances, no monthly service or per check fees. Start enjoying the better benefits of Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union.
Welcome to Kettering University and Atwood Stadium for today's match featuring the Carpathia Kickers and your Flint City Bugs. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the Carpathia Kickers. Number 2, Callum Ashmore. Number 3, James Robinson. Number 4, John DeLeon. Number 5, Tyler Stevens. Number 6, Derek Noack. Number 7, Joey Tinian. Number 8, Dave Edwardson. Number 10, Hamid Berry. Number 11, Ryan Williams. And number 22, Cameron Wild. Starting in goal for the Kickers, number 1, Kieran Malacchio. Carpathia is led by head coach Joey Tinian. And now the starting lineup for your Flint City Bugs. Number 5, Dom Hart. Number 6, Adam Macaleon. Number 7, Noah Jensen. Number 9, Marty Maven. Number 10, James DeCosimo. Number 18, Dylan Borchek. Number 21, Ayuk Tambe. Number 24, Sebastian Nuzo. Number 27, Javier Skywasher. And number 28, Kieran Hayes. Starting in goal for the Bucks, number 1, Finn Urich. The Bucks are led by head coach Andy Wigstaff. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting today's colors are Richard Cummings and Jeff Holden, members of the Genesee County Fire Chief Honors Guard.
And now to perform the national anthem of the United States of America, bass baritone Kevin Starnes from the Michigan Opera Theater. Before today's match, the Flint City Bucks and the Carpathia Kickers ask that fans join in observing 1 minute of silence. This summer, new crises have drawn attention to long-standing racial disparities in both public health and law enforcement. Bucks forward Ayuk Tambe and Carpathia captain Dave Edwardson will now lead officials and players from both teams, standing united at midfield in a quiet call for justice.
Before we kick off today, we take a moment to recognize an issue more important than sports. We stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. Flint City Bucks condemn all forms of racial injustice. Together, we can push for systemic reform and bring about much needed change in our society.
Racism and police brutality has no place in society. We stand with all the victims and families affected by police violence. All lives cause matter until Black Lives Matter. Carpathia has condemned all forms of racial inequality, and in respect to the Black Lives Matter movement, we now will observe a minute of silence to all the victims affected by police brutality.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome inside Atwood Stadium here at Kettering University. We're in downtown Flint for today's soccer action as the Flint City Bucks play host to Carpathia FC based out of Sterling Heights. Alongside my broadcast partner, Gary Parsons, my name is Neil Rule. Happy to have you with us today in the 8-1-0 Flint City Bucks, coming off an 8-0 victory over Midwest United as the exhibition schedule rolls on. And today, Carpathia FC, the opponent, and certainly should be a good matchup. A lot of soccer veterans for Carpathia on their side. Lots of Oakland University alum on their side as well. And also some Oakland University players for the Flint City Bucks. Also, as I welcome in my broadcast partner, director of coaching for the Flint City Bucks, Gary Parsons. And Gary, today's match will certainly have a different look than last week's match. When you look at this Carpathia team, they have some soccer veterans, guys that have been around the block, guys that have achieved at a high level in college. The resistance will be a little stronger than today.
Yeah, certainly. Both teams are pretty experienced. Probably Carpathia more so than the Bucks, because the Bucks have got a number of college players, so they're younger. So the Carpathia kickers will be starting off with guys that are 25 to 30 years old mainly. I think Joey Tinian told me that the average age there was 27.
As we've talked about in the past, men. These are men that'll be out there on the pitch. And again, it goes back to the discussion we had last week. You have to figure out a way, right? If you're a younger player, you got to figure out a way.
Yeah, and these guys, I mean, you're going to see that they'll probably be giving each other a little bit more room away from the goal and really tightening things up in the back third of the field. So I would think there was not going to be too many holes open this weekend like there were last weekend.
The whistle sounds and we are underway. Neil Rule, Gary Parsons with you at Atwood Stadium at Kettering University, live on CW46 all over mid-Michigan. Today's match presented by Dordt Financial Credit Union. Dordt Financial Credit Union opens doors, helping you build your future and meet your financial goals by providing quality financial services, now servicing the entire state of Michigan. Flint City Bucks looking to be the aggressor early on. Ayuk Tambe challenges for that possession along the touchline, just trickles over the line. Carpathia with the throw-in, they will get things rolling. Carpathia FC in the blues, Flint City Bucks in the whites. Dylan Borchak with some early pressure. He had a couple of goals last week in that 8-0 win over Midwest United. Flint City Bucks, of course, the reigning USL League Two national champions. They got the win in that championship match right here at Atwood Stadium in front of a crowd of over 7,000. This Flint City Bucks mania really took over the city of Flint. Different times now, but the organization out there on the pitch today, and we're happy to have you watching wherever you may be watching around the world. Ball touched ahead, retreating for Carpathia, Tyler Stevens, former Saginaw Valley State Cardinal. Spent some time with Oakland University as well. That will be a running theme here today. Sebastian Nuzzo plays it ahead. Carpathia through the middle. The touch by Dave Edwardson, longtime captain of Detroit City FC. Edwardson, nice touch pass out to the left wing. Long ball sent in. Finn Urak will make the grab, starting keeper for the Flint City Bucks. Urak played semi-pro in Australia last year, and he will be playing at Oakland University. Big opportunity for him, working with Golden Grizzlies head coach Eric Pogue. And that long lineage of professional goalkeepers at Oakland. Third minute early on. Gary, what are you seeing so far?
Well, like we talked about before the game, you know, some good possession on the Bucks' part, but they haven't got close to the goal yet. So Carpathia playing a little bit of low pressure in the middle third of the field, and things look in order in the back third. One thing that I mean to look for the Bucks today is number 9, Marty Maben, former professional for Colorado Switchbacks. Was not available for the game last weekend, so it'd be interesting to see what he gets accomplished today. He's got a good pedigree professionally.
Also played for the Carrick Rangers of the Northern Ireland Premiership.
Yeah, you can see that Carpathia is not interested in chasing the ball between the back line players of the Bucks. They're waiting for the ball to come into midfield and then getting tight, and like they just did, win the ball there. So both teams feeling each other out right now.
James Robinson played his college soccer at Madonna on that back line, played it ahead. But Dom Hart, who was a GLIAC first team performer at Northwood, was there to collect. Long ball sent ahead. Can Ayuk Tambe get on the end of it? Well, he nearly did. Tried to work his way around the defender. Tambe had a 4-goal match last season for the Bucks against the West Virginia Alliance and scored the goal heard route in Flint in the USL League Two championship final. Kieran Malakino serves up the goal kick. Played his college soccer at Schoolcraft, and a very tidy 0.90 goals against average and a clean sheet his sophomore year. Of course, Gary, you know his father, Joe, former player coach for the Bucks. Played for the Bucks when they beat the Revolution in the U.S. Open Cup back in the day.
Yeah, that was a while ago. It's like 19, 20 years ago.
That is hard to believe, isn't it? when you,
every morning I believe it when I wake up.
Yeah. I was thinking that today when I rolled out of bed. Starting to get stiff, Gary. You start coming through those early 40s into the mid 40s, man. It hits you like a dump truck on the highway, doesn't it?
There you go. Here's another interesting tidbit out there is number 10, Hamid Berry. If you remember from last Sunday, he played with the Bucks. This Sunday's with Carpathia. He's out on loan, but I'm not sure who's loaning him to who right now. So we're still working out those details.
There was no player to be named later or an announcer to be named later, was there?
No, and the cash consideration has been slow in coming.
Conditional draft picks. That ball deflected out, so an early corner kick here for the Flint City Bucks. Really the first opportunity for either side. You mentioned Hamid Berry. Played for the Ghanaian U13 national team won a physics award in high school, Gary, which means he's smarter than you and I put together.
There you go.
But that's not tough to do.
No, he could be probably a elementary ed major and be smarter than me.
Corner coming for Flint City. High bending ball headed away temporarily.
And that
there's
ooh,
a
nice
shot. And the stop
really
is made.
Nice strike by James.
Boy, Malachino.
And I was not disparaging elementary ed majors. My roommate in college was one, and he was a lot smarter than I was.
Another corner coming up. Noah Jensen will serve it again. Beautiful ball he sent in on the first one.
Oh, and again, a ball coming down in the box.
Side volley played wide of the frame.
So good job by the Flint City Bucks on making that ball come down in the 18 and getting chances off of it.
When Kira Malachino passes his first test as he got that left hand in the air. That shot was labeled for the upper left 90. So we motor into the 8th minute. You're at Atwood Stadium at Kettering University. Neil Rule, Gary Parsons with you. Callum Ashmore up the right side with some space. Sends a ball towards the box. Dave Edwardson was lurking, but here's Dylan Borchak with his first touch. Gets away from him. Ryan Williams plays it away. Long ball sent ahead for Joey Tinian out of his reach. And Dom Hart will settle things down. This portion of the match brought to you by the Genesee Group. Managing a supply chain is complex. Manufacturers, distributors, logistics providers partner with the Genesee Group so they can focus on their core business. Contact the Genesee Group for all your logistical needs. Here come the Bucks up the right side. Tombe the target. Flag is up. He broke just a split second early, but some beautiful buildup for the Bucks.
That's one thing, Ayuk Tombe, he's always looking to get in behind, which is a really good thing, but sometimes he gets caught watching the ball while he's running, and then the defense steps up on him. So he's got to time those runs a little bit better, keep an eye on the back line as he's running, so he's not in behind him before the ball's played.
Gary, that's almost a separate art form, isn't it, for the wings and the guys who really like to slide behind that back line. The gift of anticipation has to be strong, right?
Yeah, and you can't get caught when you're making your run looking at the ball without looking around and seeing where you are compared to the defense. A lot of players are, looking to time that run when the ball is being played, but they're not looking at the back line when they're making the run. And some of the things you can do is make 2 runs, check in, check out. Another one is to make a flat run and then dive in. Or just time it so that you're crossing that line as the ball's played.
Nuzzo swings it back to the keeper. Now the Bucks will try the right side. They have had some success in terms of buildup on that right side. James DeCosimo plays it up. Borchak, 1 touch. Nuzzo sends it back to the middle.
Seb Nuzzo had a good game last week. I thought he played quite well at left back for a guy who is not trained with the new player coming into Oakland University, so future looks bright for him there.
Tombe goes down to the pitch. Dylan Borchak gets physical as well. And Derek Nowak taken down.
There's another Oakland University
Absolutely.
alum, Derek Nowak, and has played for Oakland, 3 years back now?
Yeah, it's getting in the rearview mirror there pretty well, but going back through some of the numbers, as here comes Carpathia up the left side. That's Cameron Wild, speaking of Oakland University
nice
as well.
Back heel there down the left flank.
Edwardson
They still have it.
keeps it under control. His cross sent in, headed away by Dom Hart. Carpathia will keep the possession. John De Leon, service in. Played down, and Javi Steinwasser clears it out. But we were talking about Derek Nowak. Oakland had over 20 clean sheets during his career. That's not an accident, Gary.
No, he was a good defensive middle of midfield player. younger brother to Peter Nowak, who was also a very good defensive center midfield player back when I was coaching at Oakland in the late 2000s, 2006, 7, and 8, maybe 2005 through 8, I guess.
And that core Oakland team won Horizon League championships, won games in the NCAA tournament, beat a nationally ranked Kentucky team at Kentucky.
Yeah, I remember that season. Started off 0-5 and ended up winning like, what is it, a dozen straight or something after
6
that.
consecutive shutouts.
Yeah, quite a turnaround that season.
Yeah, it was incredible. 12th minute, no score. Flint City Bucks, Carpathia FC.
Tell you what, the Bucks are doing a good job so far of limiting Carpathia's possession, allowing him to knock it around a little bit, but not allowing him to penetrate it very much.
Edwardson feathers one along the touchline, just out of the reach, however, of Cameron Wild. Remember the Horizon League all-freshman team last year for Oakland. He did some damage, 3 goals, 3 assists, and 10 matches started.
Yeah, very good player.
Flint City Bucks, one of the most successful minor league soccer teams in America, 11 U.S. Open Cups, 4 national titles. They were the first at the time PDL team to beat an MLS team in the U.S. Open Cup, as we were speaking about that win over the New England Revolution back in 2000. They're led by Andy Wagstaff.
We can never forget the 2012 shellacking of Chicago Fire, 3-2 in overtime, where I was sitting on the bench for that one.
That's right. Chicago
Pat
Fire.
myself on the bat there. Cross blocked and cleared, and now Carpathia has possession, but Buck's doing a good job of locking them in.
Carpathia with no other option other than just turn and burn, but they will come away with it. Ami Berry gives it away. Borchek, some very smooth footwork. See what Dylan Borchek wants to do. First team All Horizon League performer last year, led the Golden Grizzlies with 9 assists. Joey Tinian gives chase.
Oh, good ball, good run.
Feathered through and a stop made. Ball is loose.
And I tell you what, I was just going to say, they haven't gotten the ball into Mabin yet, but I was just watching him and off that pass. Really nice run to get in behind the defense and a well-timed pass, and he just couldn't quite get it past the keeper.
Boy, Malachino did well to stop that. When you brought it up earlier, Marty Mabin, he had 18 goals in 4 seasons with the Colorado Switchbacks at USL Championship level. I mean, this guy's a professional player.
Another strike, this time by Javi Steinwasser. Yeah, we had him scheduled to be on the team that was going to play this summer in League 2 because he was living in the area. So I was really interested in to see, if what he had left in the tank.
Mabin played his college soccer at Colorado College. He left there the all-time leading scorer. 53 goals, Gary, 18 of them game winners.
Wow.
You and I have had this conversation in the past, so I'm always intrigued by guys that tend to score game-winning goals, and they score a lot of them. Joey Tinian's a guy for Carpathia as well. For whatever reason, those types of players seem to rise when everything's on the line.
Yeah, for sure. And, it's, to me, that's the key to being a good striker, a good center forward is, can you come through in big games?
When everyone knows the eyes are on you, what can you do?
What happens in those games, you get very few chances.
Right.
And you got to make them count, and players of that caliber do.
Ayuk Tambe with it.
Good ball wide now to Javi Steinwasser. Good ball in the box.
That's headed out for a corner for Flint City. But Gary, over the last 7 or 8 minutes, Flint City now beginning to tilt the pitch a bit.
Yeah, they're starting to take over the game a little bit here and getting some penetration going in that final third of the field and getting some chances out of it. See what happens on this corner. They've been fairly successful. Referee's not liking that ball.
Head referee today, Carter Brochu. The first assistant, Jacob Little. Jordan Howard, the second assistant. And Bradley Barlog, the fourth official. So corner coming up for Flint City. Sent right in the mixing bowl.
There, which he does. Blocked.
Noah Jensen does well to win that possession. Steinwasser sends it towards the 18. Hamid Berry looking to counter for Carpathia. They run out right side. Ryan Williams. Joey Tinian up with him. However, it's 2v6. Edwardson. Nuzzo shut that down. Board check. Outlets. Pace really picking up over the last couple minutes.
Nice job of breaking that pressure by the Bucks.
Throw-in coming up for Carpathia. Carpathia FC, founded in 1952. They have over 40 youth and adult teams. Based out of Sterling Heights. As we get set to turn into the 19th minute. This portion of the match brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy. From elite athletes to weekend warriors, Advanced PT are experts in getting you back to doing what you love. Don't risk your quality of life. Choose Advanced Physical Therapy Center, official partner of the Flint City Bucks. Joey Tinian with a nifty touch. John De Leon, 1v1.
Nice tackle there, one-on-one by Dom Hart.
So Hart shuts the door. Now Kieran Hayes will take a chance defensively.
Good job of the Bucks. Just stand them up on that touch line with the ball. Don't let them go anywhere, and then wait for the bit of a bad pass and step in and win it. Good job defensively.
Beautiful day for soccer here at Atwood Stadium at Kettering University. Opening kick temperature right at 70 degrees. Nice little breeze. Far cry from what we had last weekend.
I was going to say it's a lot better today for the players than it was last Sunday. We had some heat to deal with last Sunday.
Temperatures on the pitch hovering right around 100 degrees last Sunday. Not the case here today. Throw-in coming up for Carpathia. They play in the NPSL. They were excited to get things rolling. Steinwasser loses it back. Callum Ashmore plays at Schoolcraft. Had 6 assists last year, 4th in the conference. Cameron Wild makes his move, his cross.
And that's a good block as well.
And a corner coming up for Carpathia. Corner serve got all the way through. Bucks able to clear it. Stepping up, giving it a go was Ashmore. That was blocked.
Yeah, that ball came outside the 18 in a dangerous spot, but could have done a little bit better with that ball than what they got out of it. I think it was Ashmore that didn't quite get a good strike of it.
This portion of the match brought to you by Ortho Michigan. For over 35 years, Ortho Michigan has been Michigan's premier orthopedic group, using advanced cutting-edge technology to deliver superior care to their patients. Ortho Michigan is the official orthopedic provider for the Flint City Bucks. Dylan Borchek steps through, loses possession of it. Hamid Berry took it away. Dylan Borchek
nice
takes it
tackle to
right
get
back. It's a great play by Borchek. Tons of space over on the right wing. Noah Jensen made a run. Dom Hart unable to find him.
I'll tell you what, it's interesting to see Dylan Borchek last year compared to this year and how much he's improved in both sides of the ball. I mean, a couple of the criticisms last year in his overall play was, you know, what was he doing for the team when the other team had the ball? Was he getting in good positions? Was he getting good pressure on the ball? Also, his one-on-one play, you know, was there an end product to it? And he was learning the ropes last year, and now you can really see it blossoming with him. We saw it last fall as well. But I'm watching him this summer in these 2 games, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
I really like the mentality he showed after losing the possession right away, popping back up and getting it back.
That's what I'm talking about. He's tuned into the game all the time now.
A lot of times you'll see players, they lose a possession, they'll put their head down, they'll sulk about it.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even that. It's just a lack of focus.
Sure.
You know, when they lose the ball and they're not quite sure where to be, you know, whether it's press to get the ball back, whether it's to drop in and take a good position. And he's just really showing a lot of maturity this season. I think he was...
Whistle and the stoppage. I believe this will be the hydration break. So we will take the break as well as we move into the 24th minute. There's no score. It's a good one here today at Atwood Stadium at Kettering University. We'll be right back with more Flint City Bucks soccer on CW 46.
At PFCU, we know you work overtime to make everything around you just right. So we're here to make your day-to-day life a little bit easier. We're focused on providing you with the mobile services that allow you access to your accounts wherever your life takes you. Need to deposit a check on the go? No problem. Want to use Apple Pay at the grocery store? You can do that too. We are where you are. Stop in or visit us online and learn all the ways PFCU can help you find your financial focus in 2020.
Since 2016, Halo Burger has donated more than $125,000 to the community among various charities.
My vision with the Halo Family Fund was just being able to help people when they needed it. You know, we've done so much to give back to the community, and I wanted to find a way to make our people feel like they're our community as well.
They care about us before the business, and that really speaks for itself.
We're a family company who takes care of our employees and our community.
Look, I was born here in Flint. I went to public school here, graduated from U of M Flint here. I mean, I'm a Flint kid, and my city has taken a beating, there's no doubt. But I have witnessed its transformation firsthand. It's obvious for anyone who allows themselves to see it. I feel blessed that my family and our business has been able to mirror that momentum. I'm David Gaines of Gaines Jewelry, Flint's oldest independent jewelry store, and Flint is my town.
Turn to the experts at Hurley's Hernia Center of Excellence for treatment and repair. Procedures at Hurley offer faster recovery time and minimal pain. So don't delay your care. Hernia repairs are safe at Hurley.
Account pay 5%? Get more in return with Boost Checking. Boost is a simple and convenient checking account that pays up to 5% APY on balances up to $10,000 when requirements are met. Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union.
It's very affordable. For the cost of one semester at a 4-year university, you'd be able to complete both your EMT and your paramedic training. In addition, if you come to work at Mobile Medical Response as an EMT, we'll pay for your paramedic training and provide the scheduling support for you to be successful in the program. And you can do all of this without amassing a great deal of student debt. There's a bright future in EMS. Once you obtain your EMT license and go on to obtain your paramedic license, your options increase dramatically. You can become a field training officer, you can become a field supervisor, you can work in operations. There are opportunities in administration and leadership within organizations.
Welcome back here on CW46 Flint City Bucks. Carpathia Kickers 0-0 here in the 27th minute after the hydration break. Flint City Bucks, however, with some good possession. Carpathia, though, Gary, over the last, I'd say, 4 to 5 minutes, have bounced back in this match a bit.
Yeah, they started put a little bit of pressure on the Bucks defense.
50-50 ball headed away over the line. This portion of the match brought to you by Intelligent Ashler Staffing, Michigan's premier human resource solutions agency. 5 convenient locations to serve you: Flint, Owasso, Bay City, Madison Heights, and Livonia, empowering the community through employment. Intelligent Ashler, the official staffing company for the Flint City Bucks.
I just saw the ball get won by the center back for the Bucks and looked over there, and it's Julian Bozier, I believe his last name is pronounced. He's a new player. This is the first we've seen of him in action. Another new player going into Oakland University.
Bozier played for the Swiss U18 national team.
Yeah, did a nice job there getting above his attacker, which was Joey Tinian, and winning that header.
Joey Tinian, the wily veteran, played in the Major Arena Soccer League with the Flint Waza Flow. Now the head coach also at Rochester University. He was one of those guys, Gary, probably underestimated all the time. Beautiful build-up. Borchek gives chase. Tinian, one of those guys always underestimated, but then the defense had to go pull the ball out of the net and wonder how it got there.
Yeah, he was a guy who wasn't going to wow you with speed or
athleticism.
Yeah, or maybe, being fancy over the ball, but he was a good back-to-goal player, and he knew how to score goals.
Yeah. And that is how they keep track of wins and losses in the game of soccer. Flint City Bucks with the possession. DeCosimo. Edwardson.
Nice through ball, but it got away from him a little bit. Good thought, but execution wasn't quite there.
Adam McAlean had a good match last week against Midwest United.
I think that's what Carpathia needs to do a little bit more of, is the quick counters. See if they can get the ball into the front runners as early as possible without losing the ball, because the slow buildup isn't getting it done.
Borchek plays it back. Some good pressure there from Dave Edwardson. Long ball ahead, looking for Javi Steinwasser. Steinwasser nearly connected on that pass.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a really dangerous situation. Could have went any way. If that ball didn't get headed right to the keeper, it was a problem. Nice layoff by Joey Tinian.
Ryan Williams.
And that's got to be
muscled
a foul,
off the possession. The whistle sounds. James DeCosimo. No, it'll go the other way.
Offsides, I guess.
Oh, flag was up. Good catch, Gary. That's why I keep you around here, Gary.
Yeah, that's a defender trick. Once you see the flag go up, you can dump the guy and get away with it.
31st minute.
That's one of the top 10.
I gotcha.
We had a lot more back in the day, but they've cleaned the game up some.
What was the game like back then, Gary?
I tell you what, you want to know, watch a a World Cup highlight film called Goal, narrated by Sean Connery, and it was Maradona's first trip to the World Cup, and just how he got treated on the field was it was an eye-opener. Some tackles about thigh high.
This portion of the match brought to you by PFCU, proud to be your local credit union. They're here to help in any way they can. They proudly provided over $4 million in PPP loans to support our local small businesses. Whether a business or personal account, PFCU wants to be your trusted financial partner. Visit PFCU, the number 4me.com today to learn more. PFCU is federally insured by the NCUA. Noah Jensen tried to make the turn. He was cut off by Derek Nowak. Here's Dom Hart. Hart threads it through.
Nice cross.
Tombe's cross gets through, and it's touched into the back of the net.
Marty Maben with about his second or third touch of the game or whatever it is, but it's in the back of the net like we talked about.
Just beautiful composure, Gary. Beautiful composure.
Yeah, there's a guy who receives
City Bucks goal.
the ball outside, just outside the 6-yard.
Here's Dom Hart. Hart threads it through.
Nice cross.
Tombe's cross gets through, and it's touched into the back of the net.
Marty Maben with about his.
That's just a veteran, a professional that scored a lot of goals throughout the course of his soccer career, knowing exactly what the situation was. No panic whatsoever. Cool, calm, collected finish.
I'll tell you what, a really nice cross by Ayub Tambe on that one as well. He just cleared that last defender with that cross and laid it right on Maben's toe.
Flint City Bucks get that 1-0 lead here in the 33rd minute. Today's match presented by Dort Financial Credit Union. Cameron Wild the target. That ball will trickle over the goal line.
Good job again by Julian on that to shield the ball and let it run out of bounds and just step in the path of the attacker. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him in the little bit that I've seen him so far as well. You know, we're all looking at these guys saying, oh, it'd be fun watching them at Oakland, but it's going to be a while before we do.
Right. Carpathia regains control, but some pressure up top from Marty Maben. And Borchek almost reaped the benefits. And Flint City will, in the end, gain the possession out of it.
Good penetration here by the Cosmos, but just
very tight call against Borchek.
Run, yeah. That time Dylan Borchek was caught running offsides.
Commercial graphics and print design are the pros that know how to get the job done. Commercial graphics, print, and design can handle all your printing needs from start to finish in their fully equipped facility in Burton. Check them out at commercialgraphicsofmi.com. That's commercialgraphicsofmi, you know, like Michigan.com. Hamid Berry to Dave Edwardson. Cameron Wild again on that left wing. Wild 1v1. Sends a cross, nobody in particular on the other side. So a goal kick coming up. Substitution for Carpathia as well as Joey Tinian looks to be coming off.
Into the game for Carpathia, number 20, Travis Newman.
Travis Newman comes in. So he will assume the up top duties.
Into the game for the Bucks, number 22, Mikey Kettleman.
Mikey Kettleman comes in for the Flint City Bucks. Ayuk Tambe comes out. And Gary, you and I raved about the efforts of Mikey Kettleman last week as he continues to develop.
Yeah, he had a big game last week. We'll see what he does this week, but I really liked what I saw. Showing up in the box in the right time and right spot. Good finish as well.
Derek Nowak swings it out. Can Edwardson catch up to it? He does. Edwardson goes down, got clipped off the slide from Noah Jensen. Snyder Financial focuses on serving the needs of your family, your business, and our community. Snyder Financial can help you plan for all life stages, including the opportunities and challenges that life presents. Snyder Financial. Tyler Channel into the match for the Flint City Bucks. Found the back of the net last week. Poe Outlaw comes in for Carpathia. Now the possession will go the other way. Talk about speed, that's something that Outlaw brings to the table. Holds a freshman record for the 200-meter sprint in high school.
I think you told me that one when we were announcing the OU game last year or the year before as well. And how many OU alums and players are in this game?
They're everywhere. In the broadcast booth, on the pitch. Here's Tyler Channel. To Cosimo. Borchak. Keteman. Keteman gives and goes.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a dive as well. If I'm the referee, I'm not giving that one either.
Poe Outlaw with the touch. Here's Dave Edwardson. We move into the 39th minute. Flint City Bucks.
Now that's one should get called. Yes, it does.
With the 1-0 lead, Marty Maben, the goal scorer, back in the 33rd minute. But Gary, you and I were talking at the outset of this match. I was excited to call this one during the week because just given the nature of the players that were in this match, and it certainly hasn't disappointed.
Yeah, for sure. Quality players on Carpathia kickers with good pedigree. Maybe a little bit older, but not over the hill yet, and certainly got good resumes on all of them.
Ryan Williams unable to control it.
Let's see what this cross looks like. It's a floater in there. Yeah, it's easily picked off by Malachino. You got to whip that ball through there with a little bit more pace.
Malachino's been pretty good here today. A couple of big saves. He started 8 matches last year for Schoolcraft as a sophomore. Had that 0.90 goals against average.
I thought you were mentioning his GPA there for a second. I was
no, that would be my GPA. I would have said Neil Rule's GPA, 0.90.
I was going to say he's not returning to Schoolcraft with that, is he?
No, that would be me in math class, Gary.
There you go.
0.90. And that was a pity 0.90. That's a professor just saying, hey, he showed up. He tried. Derek Nowak with it. Unable to catch up. On the other side of it was Travis Newman. But Gary, these substitutions, Carpathia offensively, a little bit of a jolt it seems.
Yeah, I think, players that are fresh coming in are adding to the game. And maybe one thing, that's good about this game is that there is re-entry. So, for the weekend warrior guy, who's maybe not as fit as he used to be, playing for 80 straight minutes or 90 straight minutes is
not an option.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen these days.
Nuzzo with some space. Trying to go inside to Ketterman.
Couldn't quite clip that one in there. Oh, Tyler Channel in the game as well for Flint City. Had a nice goal last week. I think he did it on about his first or second touch, didn't he?
Right.
Just got in the game and scored a goal.
Borchak has
Run at
it.
that guy and commit him. No, he swings it in the box, and it's a good one. Cut out well by Malachino.
Boy, Malachino, another tremendous play. If he doesn't make that move, it could be 2-0.
Yeah, that ball was headed right on the foot of the winger. I think it was Ketterman was going to get on the end of that one.
Here's Edwardson again.
You know, Edwardson's doing a great job in the middle of midfield for Carpathia, and he's a former Bucks player as well.
Nobody on the other side of the Poe Outlaw cross.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week. When you get those counters, the weak side of the field has got to catch up. And Ryan Williams wasn't there for that one. A little bit late in figuring it out.
Ball sent across the turf. Sebastian Nuzzo with it. Played for the Toronto FC Academy. To Cosimo. Now the match beginning to slow down a bit. Flint City Bucks biding their time. A flat-out giveaway. Ryan Williams took it away. Newman working 1v2. Newman nearly came away with it. I have noticed, though, Gary, the chippiness is picking up a little bit.
Yeah, these guys, you know, you get in the middle of this match and somebody's giving you a kick or two and it's time to give one back, and then they'll go have a beer together afterwards.
What is it about the game of soccer with that, where I've noticed guys can have such good relationships off the pitch, but in a situation like this where you have a lot of guys that know each other well, that have been teammates in the past, they get out between those lines, man. It's all on.
Yeah, I think it's similar to hockey. I mean, it's a contact sport that guys are going hard after the ball, and you know it's part of the game, and they know that. So there's nothing personal about it, but it's not going to take any prisoners either.
No. That's what makes the game great. Derek Nowak with it. Outlaw.
It's a good ball swung in, but cut out well. I think that was by Julian again. He's been in good position so far. Oh, nice long ball out to Tyler Channel on that flank.
Channel's cross blocked, but a throw-in coming up. So we're in the 45th minute. McAlean to Nuzzo. Looking for Borchak. He was locked up and denied the possession.
We were talking about former professionals in the match today. I want to give a shout out to a former professional who's sitting over there on Carpathia's bench with that white-haired old guy there. His name is Brian Tinian, who was a professional for the Detroit Express back in the 70s. And certainly I played for the Cosmos as well over here, and played in England prior to that. father of Joey Tinian. He's been pulled in to run the show on the bench today.
He's a fun guy to be around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Be 2 minutes of stoppage time.
I tell you what, he was no fun to play against. I had the opportunity to have to defend him a couple of times when I was in my early 30s, and he could still run, you know, and he was fast. I don't know, Joey didn't get the speed from Brian, but he got the rest of the game from him.
Ami Berry out to the left side, dying moments of the first half. Been a very entertaining first half. Had it all, some quality chances, some chippiness. Edwardson sends it up ahead. The flag is up. Travis Newman just ahead of the line. Officials checking the watch. Jurek will line things up. Kettering University provides cooperative and explorational learning-based education in the science, technology, education, mathematics, and business fields. Visit kettering.edu to start your chapter today. The whistle sounds, and that will be the conclusion of the first 45. Flint City Bucks with that 1-0 lead. But Gary, as we talked about, very entertaining first half of soccer between these two sides.
Yeah, I think it was.
So we will take a halftime break, come back, get you the second half of action. You're watching the Flint City Bucks on CW 46.
Unlock the door to your home's buying power with a Dort Financial Credit Union home equity line of credit. Use your home's equity to finance home renovations, a special event, or a much-needed vacation, even debt consolidation. Unlock your home's potential with our special 1.99% HELOC rate for the first 12 months. Talk to a Dort Financial Credit Union home equity support specialist today.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it.
Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
How limited my range of motion was. So when I raised my arm, it would go click, click, click all the way up, and now I can uniformly go up and down with no pain.
I'm fine now. I'll do everything now.
The improvements in simple things like laying down at bed and going to sleep in peace is invaluable.
Advanced physical therapy got me back into everything that I used to do faster than the doctors expect me to.
Don't let pain stop you. Advanced PT can help at 8 convenient locations.
You have one important choice to make, and that's choosing Hurley Medical Center for everything from prenatal care and midwifery to that exciting delivery day. Don't delay your prenatal care. Mothers-to-be are safe at Hurley.
We know you work overtime to make everything around you just right. So we're here to make your day-to-day life a little bit easier. We're focused on providing you with the mobile services that allow you access to your accounts wherever your life takes you. Need to deposit a check on the go? No problem. Want to use Apple Pay at the grocery store? You can do that too. We are where you are. Stop in or visit us online and learn all the ways PFCU can help you find your financial focus in 2020.
My grandfather was Bob Gaines. He grew up in the Depression and used the GI Bill and hard work to start our family business, provide the best living he could for his family. He probably didn't envision his grandchildren selling and making jewelry in the store almost 60 years later. I love being part of the ongoing legacy that my grandfather started. Making and selling jewelry isn't just a job for us. It's not just what we do, it's who we are. I'm Wesley Gaines of Gaines Jewelry, Flint's oldest independent jewelry store, and Flint is my town.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. They love being served by an organization that understands family and relationships.
Our clients enjoy working with us because I truly believe that they understand we have their best interest at heart. We want to see them succeed, and I think that it's a good partnership because of that.
We're really revolved around our faith. We're revolved around this fierce loyalty to each other, around being authentic, about having open conversations, and about just doing good and serving others. We feel like there's a greater mission and a greater calling in that, because if we're serving our clients and we're doing that well and we have their best interest in mind, that translates to then their family, and their family is going to feel that, and then they can also show that to their community.
My name is Mike Rogers. I'm the owner of Commercial Graphics of Michigan Incorporated. We are a graphic design and printing company, full service print, bindery, graphic design, anything you can think of. Started Commercial Graphics in 1984. We'll be celebrating our 34th anniversary this year in April. Our mission is to provide the highest quality graphic design and printing products to our clients at a tremendous value and with impeccable service. I got into this business basically because I had to. The company I was working for closed. I was managing an implant print shop, and we had an opportunity to purchase our own retail printing company, which we did back in 1984. So out of necessity, I guess, but it's really been a dream come true for us. Print is not dead by any means. Our industry's changed dramatically during the last 10 to 15 years, going from a majority of offset work to digital work. And fortunately for Commercial Graphics, we kept up with the technology, and we have state-of-the-art digital printing equipment. We still have the offset, which makes for a nicely rounded shop. We have lots of options on how to print your jobs, which we always look for the best value for our customers. Oh, I'd just like to say thank you to my B&I partners. Without you guys, Commercial Graphics would not have experienced the growth and the success we have. We've been in B&I for over 15 years, and really, I can't thank you enough. Appreciate it very much. Well, we're physically located at 1453 Wally Strasse in Burton. It's our brand new facility. We moved here 2 years ago. You can find us on the web at www.commercialgraphicsofmi.com, and you can always find us on Facebook. I'd just like to say, give us a try, check us out. You won't be disappointed. Commercial Graphics, business printing by the printing pros.
About tradition that began 97 years ago. Halo Burger has grown to become an iconic and nostalgic brand, but never forgets its commitment to the community. In nearly every corner of the community, you'll find Halo Burger stepping up to make a positive impact on the communities it serves. A a philosophy that's been in place since the Thomas family days and one that makes this brand so special to so many people.
They're not just a business, they're family, and family looks out for family.
Your checking account pay 5%? Get more in return with Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union. Boost is a simple and convenient checking account that pays up to 5% APY on balances up to $10,000 when monthly requirements are met. You could earn up to $500 annually in dividends. No minimum balances, no monthly service or per check fees. Start enjoying the better benefits of Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union.
Parent needs immediate medical care. Get to Hurley Medical Center. Hurley's emergency room was recently certified a bronze standard, level 3 geriatric emergency department. So don't delay your grandparents' care. Your grandma is safe at Hurley.
Therapy Center. Our goal is to get you back to doing the things you love.
I felt really bad pain in my back. I came to Advanced Physical Therapy Center, and after therapy I started to feel better again so that I can tumble and do gymnastics again.
I got up one day and I couldn't hardly walk. I came in here and the guys worked with me and they got me back on my feet.
Don't let pain or injury stop you from living your life to the fullest. The experts at Advanced Physical Therapy Center can help at 8 convenient locations.
Welcome back inside Atwood Stadium here at Kettering University. Neil Rule, Gary Parsons back with you. Flint City Bucks Soccer is brought to you by Dort Financial Credit Union. 1-0. The Bucks have the lead. It was a goal by Marty Maben in the 33rd minute. Very composed, professional type finish. And that is where we stand. Carpathia FC, however, Gary, for them here this afternoon, they have had their moments of attack. They have been able to pick and choose those moments. They've surrendered ground, but at the same time, you have to respect their ability to strike.
Yeah, certainly. I think the one criticism I would make is, they haven't had a really good opportunity to really test Finn Urek yet. So they got to get in a little deeper, and they got to be able to put it on somebody's foot to get a good strike on goal, because they really haven't put him to the test yet.
Flint City Bucks on the other side, Gary, have had good possession as we are underway at Atwood Stadium at Kettering University. That they have had very good spells of possession, certainly in that first half. They had a 10 to 15 minute stretch where they severely tilted the pitch. One more goal for them, might be able to close this thing out, however.
Yeah, the next goal will be a big one for both sides, for Carpathia to tie this thing up and the Bucks to get a 2-goal lead, which will be difficult to come back from. Seeing a few new faces here for the Bucks in the second half. So that'll be interesting to watch. TJ out here on the right wing, who did a really nice job for the Bucks last week. Michael O'Neill's in the match now in the middle of midfield.
And O'Neill
as well as Anthony Bowie up top, number 15. So he did not play last week, so we get our first look at him.
Anthony Bowie played at Western Michigan University, had 6 goals, 3 assists last year, his senior year.
Also,
he led the MAC in game-winning goals, a topic of discussion we had earlier. He's a big-time performer when everything's on the line.
Also, Arthur Vidier in the middle of midfield is a new player for the Bucks as well.
Ball sent ahead, looking for Ketteman. Ketteman tried to work his way around Amid Berry. Berry maintains the possession. Cameron Wild plays it back. O'Neill had a lash at it, but instead it was controlled by Derek Nowak. Edwardson tries to feather one through along the touchline.
Yeah, I'm not so sure you're going to connect that one very often. That's that straight vertical ball down that flank that really the outside back should have that picked out every time.
James Robinson comes up to play that for Carpathia. Now he touches it back, looking for Edwardson. Edwardson sent it ahead right to Adam McAlean. And the whistle goes against Carpathia. Fans, be sure to visit Halo Burger and try out the exclusive Bucks Burger. Halo Burger, proudly serving Genesee County in 7 locations. Halo Burger, good food, good people. They need to bring out the Gary Parsons burger at Halo Burger.
They don't have that?
I'm sure they do. By now, they have to. What would be on the Gary Parsons burger at Halo Burger, Gary?
Well, not much these days, I'll tell you. Back in the day, it would be loaded, but here we go. Good quick counter right up through the middle.
Travis Newman was the target.
Yeah, it's just a bad first touch.
No more bacon anymore these days, huh, Gary?
No, we're passing on all that stuff.
So we move into the 49th minute. Flint City Bucks continuing with that 1-0 lead. 33rd minute goal by Marty Maben. That's the difference. De Leon plays it back. Malachino. Keeper's been very good here for Carpathia. Quick restart on the throw-in. Tyler Stevens heads it away.
Good job by Edwardson to keep that ball alive there. And a good cover by Julian. You know, his positioning has been very good today. Since he's been in the game, I've really liked that. Defensively, he looks solid.
Bozier's been very good here today, as you said. And another way you can tell that, because nothing's been spectacular. It's all been technically sound.
Yeah, he's just in the right spot at the right time all the time.
Kedeman lost control of that. Here's Derek Nowak. Carpathia looking to counter. But Dom Hart will shut that down. DeCosimo with it.
I'll tell you what, and I know that Andy thinks that he's having a good game as well, because he's come out in the second half and he's left him at center back.
Back heel ahead. Boy, Ifo Toroti almost got on the other end of it.
He's left Julian at center back and then pushed Dom Hart over to right back, and Dom was a starting center back at the beginning of the game. So, you know, Andy's liking what he's seeing out of number 4 for the Flint City Bucks.
Tommy Berry takes it away. Carpathia possibly looking for the counter. Edwardson for Newman. Ogier will take that one and play it over the line.
You know, the one thing I think that maybe the Bucks need to do a little bit better job of here coming out of the second half is closing down on Edwardson. He's really making the game for Carpathia right now. Some good through balls, getting them into the attack.
That ball squirts free to Edwardson. Tommy Berry. Berry gets around his defender. Vidiez was dismissed by Berry.
Good read by Dom Hart there to pinch that ball. Now Bucks on a counter down that left flank, but it's cut out. Would have been a dangerous situation if he'd gotten through, but read well.
To start the second half, Gary, Carpathia asking some questions right now.
Yeah, they're looking good. And the Bucks don't seem to be able to put more than a couple passes together right now, so it's...
Anthony Bowie takes that one away. Here's DeCosimo through the middle.
It's another ball cut out, and I think TJ got caught watching that one, didn't go to the ball. Good counter down this right flank.
Ball sent back in towards the 18, gets through, and that shot goes over top of the frame by Callum Ashmore. Carpathia with their best opportunity of the afternoon.
Yeah, that one didn't miss by much. Nice ball from the flank to the top of the 18. And a good finish, just went over the bar.
This portion of the match brought to you by Capelli. Capelli's a proud sponsor of USL League 2. Follow Capelli Sport on Twitter for all the latest Capelli Sport information or on their website, capellisport.com. I'm a big fan of the Capelli gear. The shirts and the jackets, they do a good job. Here's Dom Hart.
Nice turn by Bozier.
Urek has the fluorescent orange kit on today. That's teetering on the line for you, isn't it, Gary? The fluorescent orange.
Good through ball down this right flank to Bowie.
Bowie's
It's a good
cross and
there it
ahead,
is.
and there is a goal. And guess
what a
who?
nice
Mikey
goal.
Ketteman on the other end of it for the Flint City Bucks. Beautiful setup.
You know, that's a classic goal coming from that right flank. A quick counter down the right-hand side. Bowie going through.
Orange kit on today. That's teetering on the line for you, isn't it, Gary? The fluorescent orange.
Good through ball down this right flank to Bowie.
Bowie's
It's a good
cross and
there it
ahead,
is.
and there is a goal. And guess
what a
who?
nice
Mikey
goal.
Ketteman. In 7 days for the Flint City Bucks. Just a pristine service from Bowie.
Yeah, and to be there, too. I mean, that was a quick counter, and Ketterman made sure he got there. So that makes it a lot tougher on Carpathia now. They certainly got to get a goal here in the next 10, 15 minutes to get themselves back in this thing.
So in the 55th minute, the Bucks claim a 2-0 lead, and that on the heels, Gary, of Carpathia's probably best pressure of the afternoon. That has to be deflating to some degree.
Yeah, you're getting yourself back into the match. You just had a good chance. Things are looking up, and boom. Now you're down by 2.
Barry sent a good ball in. And Urek on the line has to make the grab. United Way Genesee County fights for health, education, financial stability, and basic needs for every resident of Genesee and Shiawassee counties. Visit unitedwaygenesee.org to donate or find volunteer opportunities. United Way, good opportunity for you to get involved, make your community better. Flint City Bucks have made their situation better after that Mikey Ketteman goal. Tyler Stevens heads that one away. Overplay by Michael O'Neill gets whistled.
Tell you what, it's a little bit disappointing that we're not going to be able to watch any Oakland games this fall, because I think that combination of Dylan Borchik and Mikey Ketterman produced
Do
some
some
goals
damage.
for Oakland.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of those guys have looked really, really good. And I think we've forgotten, was it Charlie
Braithwaite as well.
Braithwaite as well. Yeah, that would be a good strike force.
Braithwaite was in the top 10 in Horizon League in goals last year. Ball sent across. Dom Hart the target. He does get on the end of it. Now before Mr. Bowie, Mr. Ketteman interrupted our discussion, Gary, as the ball goes back to Urek. Fluorescent orange keeper kits That's right on the line for you, isn't it? I have a feeling, my gut says that you're all right with it, but it's close.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. There's no question about it. If you can call it orange, though, I'm okay with it.
What a great, that's one of my favorite bits of my entire broadcasting career, the Gary Parsons goalkeeper kit power rankings.
I'm actually a little upset about, and I'll tell you that story in a second, but we got a tack going down here that's just been cut out by the Bucks. But I was lied to by the Carpathia Kickers on the tire today. They told me that their goalkeeper was going to be in green. So I had to put ours in our second kit, which is orange, which is not as good as the green in my opinion. And so we've had to put the orange on, and they've come with their goalkeeper dressed in black. So I'm not happy about that. But, you know, I'll get over it.
And Jurek in that fluorescent orange kit sends it across. That's right at Gary Parsons' borderline.
I'll give Capelli a little bit of credit anyway. They sent black socks with that orange goalkeeper kit, so we're combining a little bit of
well, that just goes to show you how close it was to the line for
That's
Gary
right.
Parsons. The socks tipped it one
in
way
my
or the
favor.
other.
You got it.
Oh, it's a great bit. 59th minute.
That's another big disappointment this year, isn't it? That I'm not going to be able to show up to an Oakland University game and see what color their coaches put those guys in this year.
Yeah, that is true.
I won't be able to give him a needle after the game.
I'll miss doing the matches on ESPN Plus with you, no doubt about it.
All right, let's get back to this game.
Yeah, Hamid Berry swings it back.
Good turn by Hamid. Now he's got to be able to find someone, which he finally does.
Arthur Vidia is hassling Hamid Berry. He's able to work his way out of it. Solid pass through to the middle. Boy, a great touch by Nowak. Into some space. Shroom. Across De Leon. De Leon has it run off his foot.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get away with that dribbling through the legs at that pace in those tight of spaces. Somebody's going to be there to step up and win that ball. But he saw the legs open, so he had to do it.
Right. And just as you made the great segue, Charlie Braithwaite into the game.
Oh, there you go. I didn't even know he was on the side.
Yeah. Carpathia looking for some offensive punch as we go into the 61st minute.
Oh, it's a sloppy ball flat across the field. It's cut out by TJ coming down this right flank, and he's got Ketterman at the far post again.
Ifa Toroti turns on the Jets. His cross, it's loose. Bowie's shot is blocked. Comes out, that strike over top of the frame. But a dangerous counter by the Flint City Bucks, and they were down the pitch in a flash.
Yeah, that was a good counter that time. And off of a kind of a really sloppy ball caused all that.
Alakino restarts it. Giveaway by Carpathia. Ifa Toroti overran it.
Just some really, really calm, nice stuff on that ball by Julian Bozier. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. He hasn't put a foot wrong today.
O'Neal through the middle. DeCosimo with it. Dom Hart. Ifa Toroti. That whistle will go against Carpathia.
You know, and I was just mentioning Julian just now, and you've got Adam McAleenan playing the left center back, another Oakland University player. That's a good combination at center back, those two players.
Into the game for Carpathia, number 19, Kyle Tinian.
Kyle Tinian in for Carpathia. Ifataroti with it. Looking for Bowie just out of his reach. That could have been a dangerous situation for the Bucks. Counterattack coming up. Taken away nicely. Vidiez. And he wins the whistle.
Vidiez that time. Good. Got back quickly. Had to run like 30 yards to get goal side of that guy, and then pinched the ball and got the foul.
Boy, Vidiez, good size on him as well. Played for the AS Monaco system for 7 years, the native of France. As we talked about, will be an Oakland Golden Grizzly. Lots of internationals for Eric Pogue.
Yeah, and I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the guys that he has brought in. Oh, that's a sloppy ball in midfield. Going to be a counter here.
Tinian sends it up. Jurak smothers it on the turf.
Thought maybe he could have got in a little deeper with that ball that time. He was running out of steam there, worried about what was around him, but it was a bad giveaway by the Bucks in the back half that time.
Long ball sent towards the corner. Dom Hart gets on the other end of it, makes his move and wins a corner. Substitution now for Andy Wagstaff and the Flint City Bucks. Vidiez will come off, it looks like. Here in the 65th minute, 2-0 Flint City Bucks.
Jensen coming on, is it?
Looks to be the case. So Jensen in. Michael O'Neill will serve the corner. Goes across the 18.
You know, that's another two guys in the middle of midfield. One's just come in for the other. That's the start middle of midfield for Oakland University as well. So it's got Eric Pogue's got to be pulling his hair out right now. Can't get these guys on the pitch together because they're all showing good stuff here today. See what Noah can do down, Mikey Ketterman down that flank.
Look for Noah Jensen just out of his reach.
Sloppy ball there to Noah Jensen. Carpathia on return, but again, he's got on the end of that, does he? No, not quite.
That ball played back to the keeper, Jurak. Bowie the target. It was Bowie's cross. And Mikey Ketterman finished. O'Neill wide to the left side. Nuzzo with some room to operate. Noah Jensen. Flag is up and the whistle sounds.
Yeah, offsides again.
Flint City Bucks would like to thank Dr. Mark Knight of Knight Dental for being the Flint City Bucks official team dentist. Buck Soccer also brought to you by Gaines Jewelry. Gaines Jewelry, a Flint tradition since 1963. When words aren't enough, you gotta go to Gaines on Beecher Road right here in Flint. Neil Rule, Gary Parsons with you. Live on CW46 all over mid-Michigan. Ketteman, the target Ketteman with a shot, and the stop is made.
You gotta get back in that goal.
Boy, Malachino was a long way from home.
Yeah, he did a nice job of coming out and breaking that up.
And fans, remember, MMR provides pre-hospital care and medical transportation using basic, advanced, and critical care ambulances, wheelchair, vans, and medical dispatching services. Mobile Medical Response is the official medical response partner of the Flint City Bucks.
Well, you know, they talk about the 2-0 goal lead in the second half as being the most dangerous lead in soccer, which I totally disagree with. I think
I would say 1-0 is the most dangerous lead in soccer.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a lot more nervous when you're 1 up than 2.
They will take the hydration break. We will take it as well. 2-0. Flint City Bucks had the lead. We'll be right back with more. This is Flint City Bucks Soccer on CW46.
You work overtime to build the life you want. With PFCU Mobile Services, we are where you are, making banking easier and access to loans that will help you reach your financial goals. Stop by or visit us online today.
Watching my grandfather work on watches and my dad sorting diamonds, I didn't really expect to be working in the family jewelry store. I went to the Chicago area for college and graduated there, and that was a really special time in my life. But I witnessed Flint's recovery taking place before my eyes, and I decided that I wanted to be a part of it. What better way to make a living than helping customers find something that they can treasure for a lifetime? I'm Selena Gaines at Gaines Jewelry, Flint's oldest independent jewelry store, and Flint is my town.
I'm Heather Kale, and this is the Ferris wheel. This is a revolutionary approach of merging talent and opportunity in a vibrant facility.
We're really sold on the vision for what the Ferris wheel is going to bring to Flint. It's kind of taking what people are already doing and just giving them like the facility around them to take them to the next level.
If you work alone, or if you have a small idea that you want to grow, you really need to be around other people that are like-minded. And I really found that here at the Ferris wheel.
Come and experience the workplace of the future.
It's all about freshness at Halo Burger, and it's also about the beef, which is fresh, never frozen, and still made with the original recipe that made Halo Burger an iconic Flint restaurant.
One of our mottos is good food for good people. Food is fresh, it's Midwestern flair.
We've always done our best to bring in local product from local Michigan-made places.
Fresh beef, quality ingredients, familiar taste, friendly service, and a heavenly experience awaits.
Welcome back to Atwood Stadium here at Kettering University. Neil Rule, Gary Parsons back with you live on CW46 all over mid-Michigan. Flint City Bucks with that 2-0 lead. Gary, we're into the 72nd minute. And for as long as I've been doing Bucks matches, now going on 5, 6, 7 years, however long it has been, this has been a position throughout the course of this franchise's history. They have that 2-0 lead in the 70th minute. That match tends to get choked out in that way.
Yeah, that's normally the case, and I would agree with you that, you know, you'd be feeling pretty darn comfortable right now. I think the difference is that, Andy has not had the ability to train these guys. So there's some things you go over in practice on how you deal with the last 20 minutes of a game that, take a little bit of work, and everybody needs to be on the same page, and that hasn't happened. So it'll be a little different here today. Certainly the individual players' experiences will help. And the fact that you just had a 2-minute break and Carpathia has had a chance to sit down and talk about what they want to do in the last 20 minutes and reinforce what their coach has in mind as far as putting the Bucks under a little bit of pressure, that might make a difference as well.
Throw-in goes inside the 18. And that will go just wide of the frame. So a couple of 50-50 balls. Carpathia not finished yet. Well, the hill certainly is steep. Mabin has that one touched away. Throw-in coming up.
Mabin back in the game, and I'm sure he's in there to say, hey, let's end this thing. So you got a guy there that's a sniper.
Andy Wagstaff looking to go to the closer, Gary, here in the final 20 minutes. Bouzier plays it towards the middle. Adam McAlean.
Well, they're using Mabin as the attacking midfielder, it looks like. Playing out of the number 10 role.
So McAlean will fire it back up. Flint City Bucks Soccer brought to you by Gaines Jewelry. When your goal is to score big and not be kicked to the corner, you gotta go to Gaines. Substitution for Carpathia. Ami Berry will come out. And right away, Napoleon Outlaw gets a touch. As the sun is busted out here at Atwood Stadium at Kettering University. Just a perfect day. Temperatures in the low 70s, like Gary Parsons' golf game.
Yeah. Oh, he's just dribbled that one out of bounds.
So Tinian unable to keep the control.
So if you're Carpathia right now, you're going to have to really put some pressure on here. You've got to get yourself a goal here in the next 5, 7, or 8 minutes so that you've got a chance to get that equalizer.
And we have moved into that 76th minute.
And a
bad giveaway. I'm stepping through, and the stop is made. Another opportunity. Another stop is made.
Goodness.
Boy, Joey Tinian had a couple of chances at it, but Finn Jurek closes the door twice.
Just as I open my mouth, let's see what happens here. Just as I open my mouth about Carpathia got to get back into it, the Bucks gave him a glorious chance by turning the ball over, 25, 30 yards out from goal, right in the middle of the field.
To one of the better goal scorers I've seen, too, with Joey Tinian.
Yeah,
and Jurek closed the door twice.
Jurek did a really nice job twice.
Finn Jurek right now telling his guys probably, Gary, hey, a little help here, huh?
Yeah, those might not be the words he's using either.
Well, just trying to keep it family friendly here on CW46, all over mid-Michigan. Ryan Williams back in.
And that was one of the things we talked about, Andy not having an opportunity to coach these guys and how you deal with a game in the last 15 minutes of a game. And one of the things you don't want to do
is
turn the ball over with a sloppy short ball and 25, 30 yards out in the middle of the park right in front of your goal. I think that goes up near the top of the list.
Now we have seen here throughout the course of the afternoon when Carpathia has some of their best moments, the Flint City Bucks, in the moments following have struck. We'll see if that theory and those actions repeat themselves. Tinian with some pressure, but you can tell Carpathia, ever since that 75th minute, has turned up the heat.
Well, I think that was in the Bucks. I mean, I'm not sure. Oh, there it is again. Tell you what, the Bucks have
Bucks
just
can go
had
2v2.
two bad turnovers now in the last 5 minutes.
3v2 is Ifa Toroti. Comes wide to the right.
TJ does here.
Crosses it over, just away.
Almost.
Boy, Marty Maven had a look. Dom Hart with it. Ifa Toroti again. 1v1. Shaking and baking. His cross, a lot of mustard on it. Poked away from behind by Hart.
The counterattack opportunity here by Carpathia.
Edwardson to Williams. Edwardson, a quality ball into the 18, just out of the reach of everyone.
Tell you what, Bucks defense did a nice job of getting back that time and keeping those numbers manageable. Looked at the beginning of that counter that they might get caught with numbers down, but they did a really nice job of recovering.
Flint City Bucks soccer presented by Dort Financial Credit Union. DFCU opens doors, helping you build your future and meet your financial goals by providing quality financial services. Now servicing the entire state of Michigan.
So we got Borchik and Tambe coming back into the game for the Bucks.
Dylan Borchak. Number 21, Ayuk Tambe. And number 27, Javier Steinwasher.
Javi Steinwasher in as well.
Steinwasher in as well, so get some veteran presence back into the team.
Tambe and Borchek are well rested too.
Well, compared to last Sunday, it's a deep bench this week for the Bucks. They've got 18 players here, and they've been using everybody, so there shouldn't be too many issues with fatigue.
Boy, Tambe does well to take that ball away.
Good stuff down that right flank by Carpathia.
Carpathia creating some space. Borchek comes back.
Good switch. Got to go one-on-one here.
John De Leon.
Yeah, long cross instead, but it gets cleared. And we got to counter our own out of this, potentially anyway.
Here's Borchek with some room to operate. James Robinson back. Here's Borchek on that wing.
Do it yourself, Dylan.
Borchek's cross. That nearly got through. Ifa Toroti comes back to claim it. Bucks will switch it. 81st minute. They're up 2-0. Bucks trying the left side.
Not going to happen for Javi that time. Oh, and there's the first mistake out of our guy at center back. A through ball covered well. Adam McAleenan did a nice job of covering that.
Bozier with it. Borchek touched the middle. Noah Jensen. McAleenan.
You're gonna have to go a little bit more high pressure here if you're Carpathia. We're down to maybe a little over 10 minutes left in this thing, and we need more. Carpathia needs more than one goal. Just a little too easy for the Bucks to move the ball right now.
Voracek to Ifa Taroti. Ifa Taroti played his college soccer at Davenport, won a national title in 2014. 53 goals in 94 matches played for Ifa Taroti.
Yeah, they're just, you know, you got to go a little bit higher if you're Carpathia right now. The time is ticking. They're allowing the Bucks to play the ball around the back, and looking to defend the back half of the field when they really should be pushing on to the front half. We got a one-on-one out here now.
Voracek. Ifa Taroti. His cross redirected. Tambe almost got through. It's still loose. It's taken away. That shot is blocked. Boy, Mikey Ketterman always in the mix all the time.
Yeah, good stuff that time by the Bucks there, and a little bit sloppy of the Carpathia not being able to get that cleared.
Tyler Channel comes in for the Bucks. Mikey Ketterman comes out. Voracek plays it short. Noah Jensen finds Tyler Channel. Channel's cross looking for Voracek possibly. Ball played out. Ifa Taroti will have it. Bucks just playing keep away right now, Gary.
I was going to say they managed, after those two mistakes they made, 3-4 minutes ago, they're managing this game very well. And to be honest, I don't think Carpathia is doing much to stop them from doing it.
Voracek gives one a go.
Carpathia's got to do a lot better job here now, defensively, of trying to get this ball back.
Aquilino rose to the occasion again. 85th minute.
Maybe nobody got the word to Carpathia that there's re-entry in this game, because the team that's out on the field right now looks tired.
Yes, they do. And Gary, you can tell from the recovery. There's just no recovery after a run.
Yeah, that's...
Joey Tinian settles it down, gets it back from Edwardson. Flag goes up. And the downside now for Carpathia, this will take a good 25 seconds off the clock.
Well, in my opinion, the downside for Carpathia right now is that they don't seem to have the mentality to go after this ball in the front half of the field. They're still playing very soft, allowing the Bucks to knock the ball around the back.
Oh,
but
Jurek gives it away, and it's touched into the net. A goal for Carpathia. Ryan Williams. A bad giveaway by Flint City.
You know, I was talking about how they were not pressing and they were lulling everybody to sleep, and then bang. They're still playing very soft, allowing the Bucks to knock the ball around the back.
Oh, Jurek gives it away, and it's touched into the net. A goal for
doing it, and then they just stepped up and won a ball, and boom, right in the back of the net.
Ifa Taroti with it, threads a nice pass through. Marty Mabin, he's dangerous. Mabin, his pass picked off. Edwardson makes his way up. Ryan Williams.
Switch.
Avi Steinwasser stands tall.
This is a time where you want to ping. If you're the Bucks, you get the ball into that middle of midfield. You want to ping a ball over the top because Carpathia's got to be playing flat. You got to be tight to want to get the ball back. So every opportunity you have from midfield, let's see if you can get the ball in behind and catch them flat. Even if you don't get on the end of the ball, they've got to go the length of the field then. You got a chance to win the ball back again.
Joey Tinian causing some problems with the pressure. Carpathia will take it back. James Robinson in the middle.
Well, that goal has given them life because they're looking a lot.
And they are moving forward.
Yeah, a lot more energetic now than they were 3 minutes ago.
Williams has a goal for Carpathia.
Oh, bad dive in by TJ there.
DeLeon makes a turn. His cross.
Oh.
Throw-in coming up.
Those are the kind of things that drive you nuts when you're on the bench. You watch that one-on-one situation where he just needed to stand him up instead. He bit and got taken to the cleaners on that one.
Into the game for Carpathia, number 19, Kyle Tinian.
Kyle Tinian back in. Joey Tinian turns, and Jurak has to stretch out wide. Carpathia wants a handball.
Oh, another
More
bad
pressure.
giveaway. So this is what I'm talking about as well, about managing the game. We got attack going down this right-hand side. Let's see what happens here.
A couple of players jumping in for the Bucks.
Two open in front
Board
of the
towards the
goal.
back
Oh,
post.
he can't get on the end of it.
Ayuk
Just-
Tambe made a run.
Just a little bit too far out in front of him. Maybe it was just a slight too much pace on it, but it was a nice effort. But I'll tell you what, the Bucks are not managing this game well right now. They're still playing the ball in front of the defense, in front of their own goal, and are giving Carpathia opportunities to pinch that ball in dangerous places. You got to be playing a lot safer. Because Carpathia, you can see they're going high now.
Noah Jensen does well to take that away. Ayuk Tambe works against Ashmore, and a throw-in coming up. We're in the 90th minute.
Into the game for the Bucks, number 5, Dom Hart, and number 10, James DeCosimo.
James DeCosimo will come back in, as will Dom Hart.
Yeah, I think TJ is getting a lift after the coach watched him get beat down on his flank. He says, he's had enough.
My guess would be probably 2 to 3 minutes of stoppage time.
Well, we're going to have at least 2 because they took the water break.
Right.
There really hasn't been much stoppage, though, other
No.
than that, has there?
I was going to say, Gary, don't give away my secrets, man. I'm trying to sound smart up here.
All right.
Only my good friends know better. That ball's
Well,
headed away.
We have had a few subs, so I'm guessing there's going to be 3 to 4.
Stevens sends it back. Carpathia down 2-1. Playing with the momentum. Long service in. Jurak off the line will make the grab.
I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. There's times when you want to play, but when there's a couple of minutes left, if I'm the goalkeeper, I'm sending that ball long. After what I've seen, and by the way, he was the cause of one of them.
Marty Mabin goes to the corner. Throw in coming up. Haven't been told how much stoppage time there will be. Noah Jensen turns. Cross sent over. Aquino went down to grab it. Just like that, Carpathia all the way down the pitch.
Well, yeah, I'm not so sure you should be attacking the goal if you're the Bucks at this stage of the game. That time the goalkeeper makes a save, he makes a quick pass out, and then they get a counter going.
Dave Edwardson was not falling for the okey doke from Adam McAlean.
Yeah, this is not the time to get cute with the ball, guys.
Ball sent in towards the 18. The whistle sounds, and the Flint City Bucks get a 2-1 victory over Carpathia. But Gary, it got a little worrisome coming down the stretch, but Flint City Bucks do enough to win.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was a good last, 5, 7, 10 minutes from Carpathia to get that game very interesting, because it looked like they would, out there dead on their feet, and all of a sudden that one goal they pinched, and they came alive and made that last 5, 7, 8 minutes very interesting.
So we will take a break, come back, we'll have a chat. Flint City Bucks head coach Andy Wagstaff. You're watching Flint City Bucks Soccer on CW 46.
It's all about freshness at Halo Burger, and it's also about the beef, which is fresh, never frozen, and still made with the original recipe that made Halo Burger an iconic Flint restaurant.
One of our mottos is good food for good people. Food is fresh, it's Midwestern flair.
We've always done our best to bring in local product from local Michigan-made places.
Fresh beef, quality ingredients, familiar taste, friendly service, and a heavenly experience awaits.
Your checking account pay 5%? Get more in return with Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union. Boost is a simple and convenient checking account that pays up to 5% APY on balances up to $10,000 when monthly requirements are met. You could earn up to $500 annually in dividends. No minimum balances, no monthly service or per check fees. Start enjoying the better benefits of Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union.
Turn to the experts at Hurley's Hernia Center of Excellence for treatment and repair. Procedures at Hurley offer faster recovery time and minimal pain. So don't delay your care. Hernia repairs are safe at Hurley.
I didn't realize how limited my range of motion was, so when I raised my arm, it would go click, click, click all the way up, and now I can uniformly go up and down with no pain.
I'm fine now. I'll do everything now.
The improvement